Hey guys, welcome or welcome back. I'm Madison, and today I wanted to walk you through my house and show you some growth updates and some maybe not so great growth updates as well. So let's get started. Okay, so we are downstairs in my living room, and then we will make our way upstairs. But first, let's start with this giant Monstera Deliciosa that I've got down here. He's got 2 growth points, and oh, let me see if I can get you around to see one of them here. Here we go. Okay. So hopefully you can see there, try and boost the brightness a little bit for you. But right here, we've got a new leaf coming in. And way up here, this tallest leaf, I can't even like reach him up there. He is also popping out a new growth point here. So my boyfriend's gonna be making some new table legs for this table so that he can be down a little bit further and have a little bit more space to grow. So that is really exciting. And then over here, I've got the micans growing on the trellis. I'm sorry if it's a little dark here, but he has just been growing so nicely and like really filling this out. And he's been climbing up and up. So he's already almost at the last little like trellis section. Okay, what else do I want to show you? Let's go over here. So on top of my cabinet here, I've got the Hoya Carnosa Crimson Queen, and that is the one with the variegation on the outside of the leaves. Oh, these are really soft. He's ready for some water. But he's been growing like crazy way up there. Again, I can't even reach, but he's got new leaves coming in all along here. So that's super exciting. He's been really happy on top of the cabinet. And then I've got this beautiful leaf coming in on the Brazil. It looks like it is going to be maybe just all green. Yeah, I think this is an all green strand here. Or no, maybe not. It's got a little stripe there, so we'll see what that guy turns into, but it's really pretty. Let's go into the cabinet here so I can show you the rest. Okay. Open this guy up. So on top here, the Alocasia Maharanis just pushed out this beautiful leaf. So pretty. Look at that texture. It's just beautiful, and it's really soft still. I love how elongated this one is too. Some of them are a little bit more kind of rounded, but I really like that shape. Look at the back of that. So pretty. Oh, I just saw a fungus gnat. Got a few fungus gnats in here because I've been keeping the humidity quite a bit higher. Let's see there. It says it is 69% humidity in here right now, and I've had the doors open for, you know, just a few seconds. So, oops, sorry, it's already lowered a little bit, but it's absolutely fine. But look at this. This is the Philodendron gloriosum. I got this guy from Equigenera. Or Equigenera, I'm not really sure how you're supposed to say that, but I cannot recommend them highly enough. They did such a beautiful job. And look at that new leaf coming in. Looks like it's actually starting to unfurl a little bit already, so I will definitely keep you guys posted on my Instagram about that new leaf. That's so exciting. And I've got all of my Amedrium silver babies just kind of kicking there. Right here, this is a little Philodendron Camposportuana, or Campo, and when I first got him, he just had these 2 leaves, so he's popped off one new one since being in my care, and he's working on another one there. So he's been pretty easy care so far. And then down here, look at her. That is the beautiful new Anthurium forgetii leaf. Boost that brightness so you can actually see a little bit better. Oh my gosh. She's just so pretty. And it looks like, I'm not 100% sure, but I feel like that's going to be an inflorescence or something right here. I feel like it might be too juvenile to actually be able to pollinate or anything like that, but I'm really not sure at all. So if you have any ideas, let me know, because if I can try to pollinate that or like get the pollen from that, I would love to do that. Over here, oh, dripping water down there. This is the Anthurium forgetii silver cross Doriaki. And this, oh, let me put it down here. This little leaf is brand new. So stinking cute. Let me move this so you can actually see. Look at her. She's so cute. And then let's see, I probably showed you this leaf already, but this is the new Amedria medium leaf. And it's already working on another leaf here. Right here. And then this little guy, which one is this? This is an Anthurium luxurians cross, or Radicans cross luxurians. I got this from Salad Beard Farms on Etsy. Let me pull him out of here so you can hopefully see him a little better. There you go. You can kind of see him a little bit better. My house is kind of messy, so don't mind that. But it's got a growth right here. I'm not really sure what that is going to be. It looks like a leaf that hasn't like unfurled yet or something. I'm not really sure. And then it does have, there's no good light right now, I'm so sorry. It does have another little growth point down here as well. And again, I'm not really sure what that's gonna be. That one looks more like a leaf, and this one looks like it tried to be something and just like wasn't. So I'm not really sure. But yeah, we'll see what happens there. And then let's see. I don't think I've had any new Anthurium growth down here on these big guys quite yet. They are still just kind of getting used to my space, but they're doing really well. This leaf here on the Anthurium crystallinum, these guys are from, this one and this one here are from Aroid Market, and they're doing really well. We're just losing this oldest leaf, which was already yellowing when it got here, so no surprise at all there. But let's see, my Alocasia Frydek is doing beautifully, and it's popping out a new leaf there. It looks like kind of killing off some of its older leaves down there, but that is natural, so I'm not too worried. Isn't that a beautiful bottom shelf? Okay, I think that's all the new stuff in the cabinet. Okay, so if we come down here, this is like kind of under my entertainment center. We've got my Alocasia Bambino, and he's looking a little worse for wear. He's not quite as bushy as the last time I showed him to you. He's definitely been losing some leaves. I feel like he might be a little too close to this light here, because he has been getting kind of burnt tips on pretty much all of them. This guy's dying off over here. This guy's dying, but I mean, honestly, look at how pretty they are even when they're dying off. So yeah, we're definitely losing some leaves, but it is consistently pushing out new leaves. Oh, he's very dry. But, so he's not so great, but, you know, still alive. And then this guy, this is my Alocasia Purple Sword, and he's popped off a few new leaves. I think he only had 2 or 3 when I got him, and this is his newest one. It's beautiful. It's still really soft, super long. I love that. Look at the back. So pretty. But again, we lost our oldest leaf, and that's totally fine. So let's pluck him off. It's so satisfying to get rid of that. And let's actually pluck this guy off too. And I'm gonna leave this one for a little bit longer just because he's got a little bit more green there, so we'll wait. All right, we are in my entryway now, and this is my big old umbrella tree, or Schefflera arboicola or something like that. Oh, and if I can try to zoom you in here, we've got a little growth point. So finally a new leaf. It's been quite a while since he's given me anything new. So I'm really excited to see what this will look like. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I'm really excited to see how big this new one will get. They have been getting a little bit smaller as a whole. Well, maybe not. As it was going up, this guy did have spider mites, I realized a few weeks ago. So I've given him a couple spray treatments, and I don't think I've been seeing any more. So you can see the remnants of the spray a little bit on there. But yeah, we're doing well. Giving me some new growth finally. And then here, this is the Scindapsus pictus exotica. And looks like I just have a couple yellow wing leaves. I do forget to water this guy pretty frequently because he's up on the shelf in the entry, so I don't know. I just forget about him. Look how beautiful. Woo! Just about ready for a trim. Oh, he is ready for a trim. Look at that. Just resting on there. Okay, I think that is all of like the new exciting growth for downstairs, so let's head on up. I can't believe I almost forgot. I also want to show you my neon heartleaf philodendron because I've had him crawling up this just like plain wood stake, I guess. And he's been filling it out so nicely, as you can see, and the leaves have been getting so much bigger. So it's so cool to see. Look at this guy, and look at those aerial roots. Do you see those little guys? So cute. Look at those ones. Those are long. They're so wormy. I love the new ones. Little white tips on there. Oh, focus. There we go. So pretty. So I need to put a new piece of like plant Velcro right here to help him up here. And then I'm gonna have to figure out what I want to do with this. If I am just gonna want to like totally resituate him on a different piece of wood, or somehow try and affix a different piece of wood like on top of it or something like that. I'm not really sure. So yeah, we'll see about that, but I'm gonna have to make a decision on that pretty darn soon. And I'll have to act on it pretty soon too if I really want to do anything, because I officially have my second surgery scheduled. So coming up very soon, kind of first week of July. So yeah, I will have some stuff pre-recorded though, so hopefully I don't miss any uploads for you guys. Okay, that's officially it downstairs. Let's go up. All right, we are now upstairs in my office / plant room or guest room, or whatever it needs to be for the day. And I've got some growth updates for you here. So let's start with some not so great ones here. This is my peperomia something or other. And I think that despite it being pulled pretty far back from a window, like if I take it, it's way over there, and we're like way on the other side of the room over here. But I think that it's still just getting too much light, because you can see it's getting pretty darn bleached, but it has been pushing off some new growth still. So not all hope is lost, but yeah, not doing so hot. I think I need to move it. Look at this. That's like the longest doodle ever. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and then another not so great one. This is my Syngonium podophyllum. It's got good roots, so I'm not really sure what the deal is. Maybe this isn't getting enough sun. I don't really know. So maybe we'll just set him over here. And just so you guys know, I haven't really been in this room for like the past week because I've been back at work. My first full week, so it's kind of messy in here. All right, so for some good growth, this begonia Beningo or something like that. I'll put the name on the screen if I can remember, but it's been growing so well. I'm actually surprised that this one hasn't been getting too much sun, but I just love the variation in color. Like some of them are so darn green. I think just when they first come out, they're super green, and then they kind of fade. Oh my gosh, I'm so out of breath. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. But yeah, it's just beautiful. I love the way that it's sprawling out here. I do have some of those little like plastic hooks that like just stick onto your wall to kind of help guide this up the wall so he wasn't just falling around everywhere. And then I just let this arm kind of do whatever he wants. Oh, and this arm. But I just think it looks so nice there. And then down here, this is a pot of propagations that we took and potted up together. I will put the video somewhere here so you can watch that if you didn't. But It's growing beautifully, just popping out like crazy. And then let's see, let's go over here. So this is my big old philodendron giganteum. And I moved him in here because I had to get him in a bigger pot and then in a really large, like heavy base pot so that he wouldn't fall over. And yeah, he's been doing pretty well. The leaves are slowly but surely like moving to face towards the window because they were just facing like the opposite direction before, because that's where the window was previously for him. But he's kind of figuring it out, and he's popped off a new leaf here and a bunch of aerial roots here. And it's actually working on another new leaf, which is awesome. This plant grows so fast. I was not prepared for it. Look at those leaves. They're so beautiful. And I don't shine the leaves or anything like that. I just like wipe them off every once in a while with like a microfiber gloves. That's it. Such a pretty plant. And then let's look at my big old bop here. So this is one of the newer leaves that it popped out. So if you can see my hand for scale, like that guy's pretty big. And then it popped out this little leaf, which is so like funny and short in comparison. I'm not really sure what happened there, but it's really, really cute. Okay, so I want to show you my Hawaiian golden pothos. He's getting a little out of control up here, but he's looking beautiful. Again, this is a plant that I'm going to need to figure out a different situation for because he's just getting a little bit too tall for his current home. So we'll figure that out soon. Oh, and then I want to show you this guy. This is my Hoya australis, and look at those vines way up there. And he's growing a ton of little leaves along there too, so growing really, really well. Oh, and then another plant that again I'm gonna have to figure out a taller wood or trellis or something is my philodendron, what are you? Red emerald. Looks so pretty from the back. But he's way up there for that new leaf. So, and he's already working on another new leaf. So yeah, definitely need to get him a different situation, but he's so pretty. Wow, my windows look dirty. Man, ignore that. Okay, and then here's my philodendron brandianum. So this one had been struggling quite a bit. At first it was doing really well growing in my cabinet and then decided it didn't like it in there anymore. So I went ahead and took him out and brought him up here. And since then, he's been doing really well. Look at that leaf. That's so pretty. Such a beautiful plant. I'd love to have like a big bushy basket of this one day. So yeah, I might decide to actually like chop this up and propagate it and try to just like make a little bushy basket myself because I don't want to buy one. I think it would be more fun to just make one. So I haven't propagated one of these before, so that would also be a good little thing to try out and see how fast it is, because I feel like even though it's a philodendron, it grows a little bit on the slower side. Oh, and this isn't new. It's been there for a while, but look at those little orchid leaves. They're so pretty. And you can see some dead ones from a different plant, but so pretty. Okay, oh. So this is a plant that is pretty new to me. This is a philodendron, or excuse me, not a philodendron. Is this a Hoya curtsii? I don't know, technically. But it's a string of hearts. I don't know the technical name for this guy, but it's so, so pretty. And it's already grown quite a bit for me. So yeah, I'm really excited. I definitely want to go back to Gully Greenhouse one day and like get a few of their, really pretty string of plants, because if that video came out first, like before this one, I'm not really sure what order I'm doing these. Check that video out because they have just like all the string of plants that you could like ever want. And they're all just absolutely perfect. So anyway, let's look at this guy here. I think this is the last one to show you up in this room, but this is an alocasia cerian. Ignore the mess happening over here. Oy, oy, oy. But an alocasia cerian, I have cut this guy back so many times and just like started fresh because I can't seem to get under control of the spider mites. They just, oh, they love this guy. They love alocasia in general, but especially this plant for me. So he's got 2 big new leaves. There are technically 3 plants in here because I potted these 2 guys in the pot with this large one once it got big enough, and I just propagated those from corm, which I am going to work on a video propagating alocasia corm so that you can see exactly how I do it. It is super easy, but yeah, I'll definitely share that with you guys. But yeah, so far this plant's been doing really well. And look at how pretty in the sunlight. Goodness, and that little leaf, it's so pretty. So I think he might be getting a little bit much sun because some of these leaves look a little bit bleached, but I do believe that like out in nature, this is a pretty full sun plant. So I'm just kind of letting him take all the sun he can get and calling it good. I think we're doing pretty well so far. So I'm keeping a really close eye on this plant for spider mites, and I will spray it and wipe it down like at any sign. So yeah, keep our fingers crossed for this guy that he makes it another week. All right, we are in my bedroom now. It is kind of messy in here. I didn't clean up too much, so no judgments here. This is a no judgment zone. But I wanted to show you my Cebu blue, or actually a couple of Cebu blues. So I actually have 2 separate ones here. So I've got this guy that is trailing all the way down. He is now hanging on the floor. So I need to do something with this guy, figure out a new spot for him or something. And I've been really playing with the thought of combining these 2 because I've got this guy sitting here and he's way outgrown his wood plank like a long time ago. So I need to do something for him as well. And I think I might just combine them into one large pot with a larger plank and have like half of it hanging down and half of it snaking up so that you can kind of have best of both worlds in one pot. Over here on the floor, I've got my philodendron jungle boogie. He used to live on the table there, but I have since moved him down to the floor because I think he was getting a little bit too much sun. And he seems to be really liking it down here. He's given me new growth here. He's still working on this flower. The only reason I want that flower to come out is just so I can see what it looks like, and then I will chop it off. I wanted to show you this Pariso Verde. This is one of the plants. Let me just set him on the ground here. This is one of the plants that I got from Aroid Market that they were kind enough to send me, and she's been doing really well. I have her propped up on a little pole here. Let me kind of set you down. There we go. So yeah, she's propped up on a pole here, doing really well. This is my Alocasia cuprea, and she is just doing so well. Look at that gorgeous leaf. Like, what the heck? It looks like I have some kind of filter on it or something, but nope, absolutely not. It's just beautiful. Like, look at the back. But she's working on a new leaf. You see that? Focus. It's not going to focus, but there's a new leaf. It's popping out of the sheath. Okay, and she just lives sitting right on top of my humidifier there. Okay, and then let's take this guy back over here as well so you can actually see. This is the Alocasia Silver Dragon that is doing so well, and it's popping out a new leaf right there. Look at that. That is so cool. Oh, and look at that cool poo painting. My boyfriend made that for me. I think for like a birthday one year or something. But so pretty, or maybe Christmas. No, I think that was my birthday, but a little trippy poo. Okay, anywho, yeah. Beautiful silver dragon alocasia, doing well. This is one that we like washed up together when I got it home. And yeah, that treatment did it a solid, I think. There's no bugs, no pests that I've had to worry about quite yet, and yeah, we're doing well. Okay, let me pull down. Oh, okay. So I went to pick this philodendron Burl Marks up, and it totally like disconnected from its bottom tray or saucer or whatever, and yeah. Water went everywhere, all over. This was just a plant that was like originally just one long stem that was like growing up, and then it got really heavy because it kept branching off. And yeah, I had to chop it because, well, it essentially chopped itself. It decapitated itself like at the base because it fell over, and then I just chopped it all up. And
rooted them and put them all in a pot together here. And now I've got this big, beautiful, bushy pot of Burl Marks that needs to be repotted. So we'll add that to a list that needs to be done. Woo! Who just got back from a bike ride?
Bike ride.
Hi! Who had fun on the bike ride?
All right, guys, I think that's gonna do it for all of the growth updates that I wanted to show you today and the like not so growthy updates as well. So thank you so much for coming along with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.